Hey guys, my name is Dan. I'm a veterinarian and welcome to the channel. The other day I went to PetCo because my daughter wanted to look at all the different fish, and that's fun. She's 4. But I also had to look at all of the different pet products, especially the dewormers. I love dewormers because dewormers are really, really important in doggies and kitties because unfortunately, especially doggies, they explore the world with their mouth and they're always licking stuff and chewing on stuff, and the chances of them contracting a GI parasite, fecal oral, is really common. Here we got, guys. We got 2 dewormers here, and the first one was one by Elanco, and it's quad dewormer, and by quad you get the idea. It's going to treat 4 worms, and on there they have whips, tapes, hooks, and rounds, which is great. All of these are a major problem, and all of these should be addressed. These are the 4 most common worms I see on a daily basis at the veterinary hospital. This is good. So the other one that I wanted to touch upon was Pet Armor, and this one is 7-way dewormer, and this one says that it covers tapes, rounds, and hooks. You know what's weird about that, guys? There's nothing about whipworms being covered, because whipworms are more challenging to get rid of. But the confusing thing about this is it says 7-way dewormer, and the other one's only quad, meaning 4, of course. So this one, the Pet Armor one, saying like, we are better because we cover 7 worms instead of 4. Now, the big difference is, of course, price. The quad dewormer by Elanco is more expensive because it covers 4 worms. But how can Pet Armor get away with saying they cover 7 worms? They're not lying. They do cover 7, but they don't cover the 4 most common groups of worms. Whenever you're looking at any kind of dewormer, you really need to look in the parentheses. So you have tapeworms, and it says Diploidium caninum and Taenia pisiformis. These are the 2 most common tapeworms. Diploidium is contracted by fleas. It's the cat and dog tapeworm, and then Taenia is like a rabbit tapeworm. Both of these should be treated for on a regular basis, prophylactically or treatment if we have it. But tapeworms, great. You got it. Roundworms, they have both of the toxicaras. Now, again, they're saying 2 different species, but they're the same thing. They're the same problem we're trying to address. What they're doing is they're having like tapeworm, and then they're saying like this one, and I count that as 2. They're counting tapeworms as 2, and roundworms as 2. And here's the big kicker: the hookworms, guys. They have a handful of ancylostomas, and so they have 3 hookworms we're covering. So they have 3 hooks, 4 of everything else. Bam, you have 7-way dewormer, and you think you are getting a far superior option for far less, but actually you're missing your whipworms. And whipworms, guys, can be a major problem in doggies, and whipworms can be incredibly hard to get rid of if untreated. Whipworms are more common to cause like bloody stool and diarrhea and chronic condition like just poor to thrive condition. So this is tough stuff, and this is something that I never would have looked at if I wasn't a veterinarian. So always, number one, the simplest thing is go to your veterinarian, get a fecal done, see if there's any parasites, and then let your veterinarian prescribe and treat as needed. But if you're going to go to the store and you're going to prophylactically give something, the price should be the last thing you look at, because that's going to be confusing. But price can also, if it's really cheap, it's not going to cover as much. That should be obvious. But price should be the last thing you look at. You should really be looking for what does it cover. And even if it says like 7-way dewormer, making sure it covers your core worms, which are your rounds, your hooks, your whips, and your tapes. Cool, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hope that was helpful. And next time you go to the pet store, look at the deworming section and see if you can flex your knowledge and see which one's better. All right, guys, or should I say better? More coverage. All right, take care. Appreciate it. Bye.